So today I'm actually not going to the wall of taps. So this this is actually something that I had in one of my other backstock containers. So this is a vintage Coors tap handle. I do really like some of these designs, and occasionally I'll be able to get these as lots if I'm super lucky, but it can be a little bit tricky to track some of these down. So there are a lot of different variations, and so that's kind of worth noting, and a number of different designs. And with the Coors ones, I'll point this out with some other tap handles at some point. There's also some that look very, very similar that have different portions to them. So some of them you'll have a short portion, other ones you'll have a long portion, and some of them you'll have multiple different variants. This is one of the ones that was produced around the same time period as those other ones. So once again, a lot of these I don't know the exact timing, so if anybody knows any additional details, that would be great. But I do like this design. It's just a simple design. It's a little bit different than some of the other ones. You'll notice that with a lot of the vintage ones, similar to the other ones that I've done before, you do have this lucite or this clear acrylic. And so with this, you do also have that kind of center floating item. So you'll notice that's kind of a flat item that's in the center of the lucite. And another thing that I do like to point out is just how you see this. So you'll notice that this side is a totally flat side. This side, you're going to have things at different levels. And then, of course, on the front, you'll notice that you have Coors very clearly indicated there. You also have this lion element here, which is just really great, really good look there. And with this one, you will notice that this one is in quite good condition. As I like to point out, that's something to keep an eye out for. Some of them you'll have wear, some of them you'll have scratches. This, if you're seeing something that is conditioned like this, then that's great condition. It's hard to find anything that's perfect, and this one is very close to being there. With a number of the other ones, you do have the threading here, and this one you'll notice is slightly different than some of the other ones. So this one, first of all, you do actually have an insert there. So rather than being directly into the acrylic, that North American threading, you actually do have a insert in there, and this insert is slightly different. You have some that are kind of that brass insert or brass appearing insert, and that's just going to be threaded in. This one, you'll notice that you actually have what looks like a wire there. So this type of insert or adapter essentially takes a wider one. It's essentially a wire that's just been coiled around, and that's threaded in there to adapt to the appropriate size. So it is just good to call out that this is a different type of one than you'll see in other ones. But the important thing with these ones is for it to work properly on various adapters that we do at rain taps or on your tap handle. You do want to make sure that it does have that adapter if you have one of these, so that it will be the appropriate sizing. So there we are, vintage Coors tap handle. I hope everybody enjoys.